What I wanted to do is talk about seven things that I've learned about living here in Florida in the 7 months that I've been here. So let's get started. Wagwan YouTube family, my name is Eric. This is the Eric Involvement channel. If you're not subscribed, you already know what to do. Man, it's been 7 months down here in beautiful, sunny Tampa, Florida. So back in July of 2019, I decided to take the plunge and relocate here to Tampa, Florida. It's been 7 months. And if you want to see my journey, please, click through the channel, watch all the videos. I went through a lot of different phases in this journey, from looking for the apartment to finding the apartment to being here and kind of giving my experiences of being here. So if you're thinking to relocate to Florida or to the Tampa area, please check out those videos. I think they'll be helpful. What I wanted to do is talk about seven things that I've learned about living here in Florida in the 7 months that I've been here. So let's get started. So number 7 is that the summers here are really hot and it rains a lot. And you may be saying, Eric, everyone knows that it gets really hot in Florida. Well, I knew that it got hot, but I didn't realize how much rain we get in the summertime. I'm telling you, if they say there's a 1% chance of precipitation, guaranteed it's gonna rain. You're gonna have a rain, even for an hour out of the day, you're gonna have rain. Even if it's 20 minutes, you're gonna have rain. And I'm telling you, anytime it rains, it's like the skies open up and it looks like everywhere is going to be flooded. So I didn't realize how bad those rains get, how bad the rain could get, from kind of doing all my research. Once I got here and I was in it, I'm telling you, it was crazy. I remember one night we were going somewhere, and I'm a pretty decent driver, and this was the first time ever in my life I had to actually pull over because the rain was just coming down too hard. Had to just pull over, pull into a gas station, wait it out for 20-30 minutes for it to ease up, and then continue on our way. Number 6, beware of lightning. The lightning strikes out here, especially in this Tampa area, is no joke. It's like fireworks. So in the summertime, the lightning is just so intense. Like, you'll just be outside and it'll just light up, like the place will just light up so bright because lightning will be hitting so close to you, man. It's crazy. I remember we were at Clearwater Beach, and I told the story in a previous video. We were watching some performance, and I heard a big old thunder, boom. Everyone turns around and it's like, holy shit. And maybe within 10 seconds, the brightest lightning I've ever seen in my life hit. And I'm telling you, that thing must have hit maybe about a mile away. Everyone started scattering. The performers, these are street performers, they start picking up their stuff, heading out. Everyone just left right away. And that was the first time I was ever so close to lightning. So beware of the lightning. The number 5 thing that I've learned is you have to stock up on your emergency supplies. So you definitely need to stack up on water, but you also need to stack up on your canned goods, stack up on having a flashlight, all these things that I took for granted while I was in New York. It's real out here. You have to have your emergency supplies. I have to have your water, have to have your canned goods, have to have your flashlight, all these other things, because it's real. Like if it's, especially like the end of the summertime going into the hurricane season, you better make sure that you have your stocks right, because once they say a hurricane is like possibility of like the slightest chance of coming here, like the stores are all empty. Like it's like everyone just like goes out and buys up everything. So being stocking up on your flashlight, make sure you have your batteries, make sure you have a radio, make sure you have like a little charger for your phone, all those things, like a battery backup for your phone, all those things are really important. So you definitely have to have those. Number 4, drink lots and lots of water. You have to stay hydrated, especially in the summertime. It is so hot, you have to stay hydrated. You have to drink lots and lots of water, because you will quickly get dehydrated from being out in the sun, man. And just being just in the heat overall. So that's one thing I really like have to kind of make sure I'm doing, is to stay hydrated. Number 3, there are a ton of things to do here, but you have to search for it. So I have met people here in Tampa that say, why did you move here? Tampa is boring. And I'm like, what? You know, there are people who are vacationing here, leaving their homes, coming here to have fun, to enjoy the sun and just have fun. There's got to be things to do. But as I said, if you're not an outgoing person who is looking for things to do, you'll kind of fall into that trap too and think like, yeah, it's boring in Florida and it's only for retirees, and that's it. That is not the case at all. I know for a fact here in the Tampa area, like the nightlife is good. Yeah, you have a lot of stuff to do here. A lot of bars, a lot of clubs, a lot of events, a lot of things to do, you know, family events and stuff like that. A lot of things to do, but if you're not looking on the different websites, if you're not, you know, checking your mail and looking at all the stuff that's coming in, or looking at the TV and see, you know, what things are coming up or what things are going on, you'll think that it's boring. But there's a lot of things to do here in Florida. The second thing I learned from being down here in Florida is that the wildlife is real down here. Like, yeah, I walk up my house, I see lizards running all the time, especially in the summertime. They're everywhere. And these are like the little harmless lizards. These are not iguanas or anything like that, but lizards are everywhere. Yeah, anywhere there's a little bit of water, you'll see a sign that says, yeah, beware of snakes and beware of alligators. Yeah, I showed a video last time where I showed where I was riding my bike, a path that I ride my bike on all the time. They put up a sign that said, beware of alligators crossing. Yeah, I saw a bobcat in that area before. Lots of birds in the area, lots of ducks. I see raccoons at night at the garbage bins. So, yeah, the wildlife is real down here. There's a lot of wildlife. And the number one thing that I've learned from living here in Florida is that it is not summer all the time. Summer, Florida actually has seasons. So I remember I was in a store one time. I was in a store and I saw in the store down here, they had an end of summer sale. I'm like, why would they have an end of summer sale in Florida? That makes no sense. It's like, it's always summer. And I was like, you know what? I had the master plan in my head. I'm like, you know what I'm gonna do? That's when I'm gonna stack up on my clothes. Anytime they're having their end of summer sale, that's when I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna buy all my clothes, because it's always gonna be summer. Well, I was mistaken. It gets cold here. So this year alone, and this is probably not, it's not probably something that happens all the time where it gets this cold, but this year I dealt with 34-degree weather down here in Tampa, Florida. So go figure. I thought, 50 would have been like the lowest that we get, but turns out every now and then it drops below 40, and it will go below freezing every couple of years. So for people who think like, oh, it's just hot all the time, no, it is not. For a lot of nights, even last night, I had to turn on the heat in my house because I was cold. Even I said, man, Florida is beautiful, Tampa is beautiful, Orlando is beautiful, all of Florida is really beautiful. So if you're thinking of moving to Florida, hopefully these 7 things that I have learned will be true for you, and will help you in your decision in your move. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.